The image you uploaded is displayed. Let's now describe the 3D golden rhombus, 3D-GR, based on your provided information. Detailed description of the 3D golden rhombus, 3D-GR. The 3D golden rhombus, 3D-GR, is a three-dimensional geometric shape composed of 6 rhombic faces. Each face of the 3D-GR is a rhombus with the following properties. 1. Edges. Each rhombus face has 4 edges of equal length. The length of these edges is standardized as 1 unit. 2. Diagonals. Each rhombus face has 2 diagonals. The major diagonal is longer than the minor diagonal, and the ratio between these diagonals conforms to the golden ratio, approximately 1.618. This means if the minor diagonal is denoted as D, the major diagonal is phi times D. 3. Golden ratio. The golden ratio, denoted by phi, approximately 1.618, is a special number that appears in various natural phenomena, art, and architecture. In the context of the 3D-GR, the golden ratio ensures that the shape has unique mathematical and aesthetic properties. Structure of the 3D-GR, faces. The 3D-GR has 6 faces, each being a rhombus with edges of length 1 unit. Vertices. The vertices where the faces meet form a spatial structure that adheres to the properties of the golden ratio. Symmetry. The 3D-GR maintains a high degree of symmetry, making it a regular geometric solid. Interaction in a landscape. When placed in a landscape, 3D-GRs interact in specific arrangements called neighborhoods. Neighborhood. A neighborhood consists of a central 3D-GR and the 6 adjacent 3D-GRs that share faces with it. These interactions are governed by precise mathematical principles, leading to predefined and unique arrangements. Orientation and positioning. The orientation and positioning of each 3D-GR relative to others follows strict mathematical rules, ensuring that the overall structure remains consistent and well-defined. Application. The method of constructing complex structures using 3D-GRs involves 1. Selecting a 3D-GR, choosing an initial 3D-GR within the landscape. 2. Placing additional 3D-GRs, adding more 3D-GRs around the selected one, ensuring they interact according to the defined neighborhood rules. 3. Repeating the process, continuously selecting and placing 3D-GRs to expand and develop intricate structures within the landscape. Conclusion. The 3D golden rhombus is a fascinating geometric shape defined by its rhombic faces and adherence to the golden ratio. Its structured interactions and precise mathematical principles make it an ideal element for creating complex and aesthetically pleasing structures in a 3D landscape. If you need further details or have specific aspects you would like to explore, feel free to let me know. Detailed analysis. Cellular automata and neighborhoods applied to the 3D golden rhombus, 3DGR. Introduction. Cellular automata, CA, are computational systems that evolve over discrete time steps according to a set of rules based on the states of neighboring cells. When applied to the 3D golden rhombus, 3DGR, cellular automata can generate intricate patterns and structures, showcasing the interplay of mathematical principles and geometric configurations. Cellular Automata Basics 1. Cells and states. In a cellular automaton, space is divided into discrete cells. Each cell can exist in one of a finite number of states. The state of a cell at a given time depends on its current state and the states of its neighbors. 2. Rules. The evolution of the CA is governed by rules that specify how the state of a cell changes in response to its neighborhood. These rules can be simple, e.g., Conway's game of life, or complex, leading to a variety of behaviors and patterns. 3DGR in cellular automata. 1. Cell definition. Each cell in the CA is represented by a 3DGR. The state of a 3DGR cell can be defined by its orientation, position, or other properties such as color or size. 2. Neighborhoods. The neighborhood of a 3DGR consists of the 6 adjacent 3DGRs that share faces with it. This 6-space vicinity is crucial in determining the interactions and state transitions of the central 3DGR. Neighborhoods in 3DGR cellular automata. 1. Local interactions. The behavior of each 3DGR is influenced by the states of its 6 neighboring 3DGRs. These local interactions follow specific mathematical principles, ensuring that the placement and orientation of each 3DGR contribute to the overall structure. 2. State transitions. Rules for state transitions can be designed to reflect geometric constraints and desired patterns. For example, a rule might specify that a 3DGR changes its orientation if a certain number of its neighbors have a specific orientation. Applications and patterns. 1. Pattern formation. By iterating the CA rules over time, complex patterns emerge from the initial configuration of 3DGR cells. These patterns can be predictable or chaotic, depending on the rules and initial states. 2. Structure generation. Cellular automata can be used to generate intricate and stable structures within a 3DGR landscape. The iterative process allows for the exploration of a vast space of possible configurations, leading to the discovery of unique and novel structures. 3. Modeling and simulation. The 3DGR-based CA can model physical systems and phenomena, such as crystal growth, biological patterns, or architectural designs. Simulating these systems can provide insights into their behavior and inform the design of real-world applications. Mathematical principles in 3DGR cellular automata. 1. Golden ratio proportions. The geometric properties of the 3DGR, governed by the golden ratio, influence the CA rules and resulting patterns. These proportions ensure that the interactions between 3DGR cells are harmonious and balanced. 2. Symmetry and tiling. The symmetry of the 3DGR allows for regular tiling and repetition within the cellular automaton. This symmetry can lead to aesthetically pleasing and structurally sound configurations. Challenges and opportunities. 1. Complexity. Designing CA rules for 3DGRs can be complex due to the geometric constraints and the need for precise mathematical formulations. However, this complexity also provides opportunities for creating highly detailed and sophisticated structures. 2. Computational resources. Simulating large-scale 3DGR CAs requires significant computational resources, especially for high-resolution models. Advances in computational power and algorithms can help overcome these challenges and enable more extensive explorations. Conclusion. The application of cellular automata to the 3D golden rhombus, 3DGR, merges the elegance of geometric principles with the power of computational systems. By leveraging the unique properties of the 3DGR and the rules of cellular automata, one can generate complex patterns and structures that have both mathematical significance and practical applications. Whether in modeling natural phenomena or designing innovative architectures, the fusion of cellular automata with the 3DGR opens new frontiers for exploration and creativity. Patent application: three-dimensional cellular automata using 3D golden rhombus shapes. Field of invention: geometry, complexity science, computational methods. Background of invention: brief summary. This invention extends Stephen Wolfram's elementary cellular automata into three-dimensional space using the 3D golden rhombus, a shape formulated by Gary Meisner. The method leverages the geometric properties of the 3D GR to construct complex structures within a landscape defined by these shapes. Detailed background: the 3D golden rhombus, 3D GR, is a geometric shape with 6 faces, each in the form of a rhombus. The rhombic faces have diagonals that conform to the golden ratio, approximately 1.618. Interaction dynamics in this system are based on 3 distinct states and a 6-neighborhood size within a 3-dimensional lattice. The neighborhood space is hosted by the 6 faces of the 3D GR, creating a unique interaction environment. Detailed description: configurations. The settings span from 0 to the total number of permutations derived from 3 states and 6 neighborhood interactions of a 3D golden rhombus. These configurations introduce new shapes based on the active state, leading to the development of complex structures and behaviors. The cellular automaton is defined by the iterative application of rules that govern the state transitions of each 3D GR within its neighborhood. Structural formation: through the application of configuration settings, 3D golden rhombus shapes organize into increasingly complex structures. This organization results from the dynamic interactions within the simulated environment driven by precise mathematical principles. Each 3D GR within the cellular automaton landscape acts as a cell, with its state determined by the states of its 6 adjacent neighbors. Conclusion: this invention proposes a method for creating sophisticated virtual intelligences and complex structures by selectively activating configurations based on the spatial and temporal context of 3D golden rhombus shapes. This approach advances the study and application of three-dimensional cellular automata, leveraging the unique properties of the 3D GR to explore new frontiers in geometry and computational science. Claims: a method for defining behavior in three-dimensional cellular automata comprising 1. Providing a landscape consisting of three-dimensional golden rhombus 3D GR shapes. 2. Selecting a 3D GR within the landscape. 3. Placing additional 3D GR shapes around the selected 3D GR, wherein each 3D GR interacts with its selected neighborhood. 4. Repeating steps 2 and 3 to develop complex structures within the landscape. 2. The method of Claim 1, wherein the positioning and orientation of the additional 3D GR shapes relative to the selected 3D GR follow mathematical principles within the landscape, resulting in known and unique neighborhoods. 3. The method of Claim 1, wherein complex structures are produced through interactions over virtual time and space, with each 3D GR acting according to rules that define its state based on the states of its 6 neighboring 3D GRs. 4. A system for creating three-dimensional cellular automata comprising 1. A computational environment configured to simulate a landscape of 3D golden rhombus shapes. 2. A set of rules governing the interactions and state transitions of each 3D GR based on its neighborhood. 3. Means for iteratively applying these rules to develop complex structures and patterns within the landscape. 5. The system of Claim 4, wherein the computational environment supports the visualization and analysis of the evolving structures, providing insights into the behavior and properties of the three-dimensional cellular automata. Description of the figures 1. Figure 1, illustration of a single 3D golden rhombus, 3D GR, with labeled edges and diagonals, highlighting the golden ratio proportions. 2. Figure 2, depiction of a 3D GR neighborhood, showing the central 3D GR and its 6 adjacent neighbors. 3. Figure 3, example of a simple initial configuration in the cellular automaton. 4. Figure 4, visualization of a complex structure formed after multiple iterations of the cellular automaton rules. Detailed description of preferred embodiments. The 3D golden rhombus, 3D GR, serves as the fundamental building block in the described cellular automaton. Each 3D GR state is influenced by the states of the 6 3D GRs that share faces with it. The transitions between states are governed by rules that take into account the geometric properties and relative orientations of the 3D GRs. By iterating these rules, The cellular automaton evolves over time, creating patterns and structures that reflect the underlying mathematical principles. This invention leverages the inherent symmetry and proportionality of the 3D GR to explore new configurations and applications in both virtual and physical spaces. In conclusion, this invention provides a robust framework for studying and applying three-dimensional cellular automata using 3D golden rhombus shapes. The method and system described herein offer significant potential for advancements in complexity science, computational methods, and geometric applications.